Hey there, everybody. Welcome back for another edition of Sports Recap, exclusively on CIB24.com. I'm your host, Travis Hedlund, and we've got a lot to get to this week, from the continuation of the Derek Jeter farewell tour to a pair of exes dueling for the headlines. Plus, Evander Holyfield and the guy that bit his ear off are getting together once again. No biggie. Sit back and relax. All that and more is coming your way now. Derek Jeter is doing his best to go out on top as the 40-year-old shortstop hit his 535th career double in the bottom of the ninth inning against the Texas Rangers. The two-bagger passed Lou Gehrig to become the Yankees' all-time leader in the category, and the accomplishment comes just a week after Jeter became the oldest player to hit two doubles in an All-Star game during his final appearance at the exhibition event, and helped the Yankees survive a tight 2-1 game that went into the 14th inning. The Yankees are now 4 games back of Baltimore in the AL East as the playoff race continues to ramp up.
Scoring position.
That's his 535th career double. And again, he's moving up on list. Now he's at the top of the list for most doubles in Yankees franchise history, passing Lou Gehrig. One captain passing the baton to another.
Love Watch 2014 continues as Minnesota power forward Kevin Love seems close to finding his new home. The Cleveland Cavaliers made a small deal with the Utah Jazz this week to give themselves salary cap flexibility as they prepare to make an offer to the Timberwolves that would reportedly include number 1 overall pick Andrew Wiggins, 2013 first-rounder Anthony Bennett, and a future first-round draft pick. The move would unite Love with his Olympic teammate and close friend LeBron James, Cleveland's prodigal son that returned to Ohio earlier this month. Chicago may not be willing to miss out on the big man without a fight, however, as the Bulls are reportedly making a strong push themselves. The full details of their offer are currently unknown, but the team has recently unloaded the massive salary of Carlos Boozer and acquired center Pau Gasol, who could provide an intriguing 1-2 punch with Love should the Bulls manage to land the perennial All-Star from UCLA. The Golden State Warriors are reportedly still in the running as well.
To me, I had to come to a point where I understood that no decision was going to be a bad decision for me. They were all great, and that's what made it just so difficult. But just my gut, it was a gut feeling that I thought Chicago was going to be the best fit for me, and a great challenge. You know, and I'm driven by challenge, so I look forward to it.
On the gridiron, here's a couple of quick hits for you.
What it means for me to be on the cover. Just something you kind of dream about, like playing football. You know, when you're growing up, from just being a child and just seeing all these athletes.
In Atlanta, wide receiver Julio Jones has been cleared to participate in limited activity at Falcons training camp as the explosive wideout continues to come back from a foot injury that ended his 2013 campaign prematurely. In Buffalo, the Bills are getting a key piece of their defense back in camp as well. Young and talented defensive tackle Marcel Darius makes his return after facing 2 felony drug possession charges last month. Darius maintains that media reports of the issue were misreported. Kansas City is not quite as fortunate, as they may be at the risk of losing a key piece. Running back Jamal Charles is reportedly looking for a new deal and threatening to hold out of the Chiefs' camp. Sad news out of Denver as longtime Broncos owner Pat Bowlen has relinquished control of the team as he battles Alzheimer's. And finally, everyone's favorite sports recap segment, Travis Hedlund's Vernon Davis Watch. The Athletic tight end has concluded his holdout before it ever really began, as he reported to 49ers camp on Wednesday. The decision is likely a result of Davis looking to avoid incurring a daily $30,000 fine for missing practice. This whole situation begs the question, Vernon. You're 30 years old and make nearly $5 million per season to play football, for a perennial Super Bowl contender, I might add. What do you really have to complain about, my friend? I mean, I've been thinking about requesting more money myself lately, but I'm not gonna lie. If I did hold out, I'm not sure anyone here would notice. The UFC had 2 shows last week as Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone dispatched perennial lightweight contender Jim Miller with a vicious right high kick to the temple, crumpling Miller in the second round and establishing Cerrone as a legitimate contender to Anthony Pettis' title, after the champ faces Gilbert Melendez at the beginning of 2015, of course. The following night in Dublin, Ireland, Conor McGregor made a statement of his own as the fan favorite destroyed Diego Brandao in under a round, sending his hometown crowd into pandemonium. The win will thrust McGregor into the top 10 and earn him a fight with Dustin the Diamond Poirier at UFC 178. A couple of months ago, we told you about a little split between tennis star Caroline Wozniacki and superstar golfer Rory McIlroy, who reportedly dumped his counterpart over the phone. This weekend, both have found themselves in the headlines again, but in a more positive light, as Wozniacki won the Istanbul Open the same day that Rory took home the Open Championship. McIlroy grabbed a bit more of the spotlight, though, as his win makes him the 3rd youngest player of all time to reach the 3rd leg of the career Grand Slam. All that remains for the 25-year-old is claiming a green jacket at the Masters. Ladies and gentlemen, lend me your ears. Or rather, lend them to Mike Tyson, who will be inducting his rival Evander Holyfield into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame later this year. Tyson infamously bit off part of Holyfield's ear in the 3rd round of their 1997 championship bout, but the 2 men have put their grudges to bed in recent years and even spoofed the incident in a recent commercial. The 2 are both on the record as being very honored by this announcement and look forward to seeing each other at the event. That's all the time we have, folks. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Sports Recap here on CIB24.com. Remember, you can keep up to date with the latest episodes of all your favorite shows by following us on Twitter, liking us on Facebook, and subscribing to our YouTube and Daily Motion channels. You can also like Sports Recap on Facebook or follow me at Travis Headland to keep up to date and discuss the latest news and headlines. From all of us here at CIB24, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.